Shut up and sit down.
We're back, baby. Wow. Oh my goodness. I'm so happy to be back. I'm ready to get back into the groove of things. You know what I'm saying? We got that weekly grind. I missed out on that last year, and I'm super sad about it. But thank God I can do it this year, I guess.
I mean, we might miss next, or 2 weeks from now.
Whoa.
Because next week I have to work.
Oh. Well, yeah, I guess. But, should I have a guest on instead? We haven't talked about this, so this is fine.
See, here's the thing.
Let's hear it.
Let's see if I have an opening for time that suits us both.
Okay.
So that I can record the podcast with you.
All right.
And then you can cheat on me.
Well, thank you for coming back, listener, our parents. I'm really glad that you find this interesting as much as we do, as much as we like spit in the mouth for you.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that?
Which part?
Just the little phrase you dropped in there. No, that wasn't a phrase. What came before
saying
that?
A lot. I don't know. What do you mean? What came before it?
Literally everything you said.
Sam, when you're editing, put in the exact segment right here. I'm really glad that you find this interesting as much as we do, as much as we like spit in the mouth for you.
Oh my goodness. Okay, never mind.
There you go. I don't know what I said, but
great.
Do you know what I said?
Let's
guess.
That's why I was asking you.
Well, yeah, but
I heard spit in the mouth.
And
I went, oh, I don't think so.
Well, that's too bad. But yes, thank you. We realized that last podcast, we didn't say our names. So let's start by doing that. My name is Heather. And no.
My name is Sam.
My name is Sam Higgins. Thank you very much for joining the podcast. We love talking with you. What's your name?
My name is Heather Bowling. Thank you for asking.
Wow. Heather, something I heard recently. I don't know why it's not talked about more, but there's been this thing going around that I heard from one of my friends on their Snapchat. They said, so the Zodiac Killer has been found. If you're familiar with the Zodiac, actually, if you're not familiar with the Zodiac Killer, it is a guy in Northern California.
He's just a guy.
He's just a dude, man. He just, hey boy, let dudes be dudes. Let the boys be boys.
Just guys being dudes.
From Northern California, who killed 5 people in the span of a year.
Serially.
I think. What? Serially?
Yeah.
Killed the men?
He killed them serially.
At what point do you draw the line of being a serial killer? Because
here's the thing:
is it 2? Because that's not very hard.
That's what I've heard, though. People will kill 2 people, and they're like, "Oh, it's a serial killer," and I'm like, I don't know about that.
There was this one comedy bit that Noah showed me at one point. Noah's one of my friends at school here. Oh my gosh,
he's my enemy.
He's my enemy. You know what? I'll have to come back to it. It was super funny, but I can't remember the correct phrasing. Going back into the Zodiac Killer, though, there's a team of 40 former law enforcement investigators that are named the Case Breakers. And they said that they identified the man that they believe to be the Zodiac Killer by using physical and forensic evidence from eyewitnesses. This is according to one of the press releases that they had. This is over on CNN, by the way. So if you want to look it up, you can see the exact article I'm looking at. In short, they believe that the man who was the Zodiac Killer, I can't remember, is Gary something. It's not on this article, though.
Post?
Gary Post?
I think so.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because we were making the joke about Post Malone.
Oh,
yeah, Post Malone?
Because it's Post with an E at the end.
Oh,
Posty.
Wow.
Post Malone.
I had a friend who used to nickname Post to Posty. Never mind. But nonetheless, that's big news. Why aren't we talking about that more?
Well, it's kind of the same thing as the aliens that are real.
Well, you know, you're absolutely right. Nobody is talking about that either. Granted, what is there to talk about? Do you believe in aliens?
I
Well, I guess they're
Yeah.
proven now.
Yes.
You know, you're absolutely right. But like,
I never thought aliens were like little green men in the sky. Like I didn't think we'd get on the moon and then there would just be like these little guys like walking behind a rock going, "Hello, this is our alien
Speaking
race."
perfect English.
Oh yeah. Well, because they're aliens, they it goes out into the space and then
Into the space.
and then we translate it with our ears.
Into the space. That's a polar opposites, solar opposites reference. Great TV show. Check it out on Hulu.
Got it. That is a very good show.
Justin Roiland, call me.
But like I never thought that they were like sentient beings. I thought it was just like, yeah, there's life in space, but it's probably like bacteria and like stuff like that. And
I was before they like came out with that they're true. I thought it was just plants and shit. I'm like, oh yeah, like because I mean that's life. That's life. That was Frank Sinatra's backup singers behind me. Thank you, ladies. You can
that was Frank Sinatra.
Oh,
right next to me. So,
but Frank.
Just
I'm sorry, I didn't see you there. He's shorter than I thought.
You better be sorry. I'll tell ya. Frank, please.
Frank, put your hands
please,
down. No.
I told you couldn't come in here yet.
Put the brass knuckles away, Frank.
Go back out the door.
Frank. Is that him walking? I told him to leave the scuba shoes at home. What are those called? Fins? Scuba shoes. Band name, I call it.
Yeah.
Anyway, you were saying with the aliens.
I bet I was. Oh, it's not in space. That's the thing.
Where is it?
It's like they were finding it above the water, like big bodies of water. I forget what the body of water was, but it was
they?
Let me get through my sentence. Well, no, stop it. This is not an English lesson. Lesson.
They found the bodies in the water.
Air Force.
The Air Force
was flying. I am gonna come over there and I'm gonna throttle you.
Keep it going.
I'm gonna take you by the neck.
I'm waiting for this story.
I'm gonna wring you out.
You know what?
You plug your ears. I'm gonna tell the listeners, but not you. You're not plugging them.
Says you.
Yeah. Can you do it without your hand? You goes, hold on, and then your ears just go.
No, I hate it.
You added a sound effect too. Okay, fine. The Air Force. Oh my God! Do you not know me at all? I am getting there. Jeez Louise. St. Pete. For Pete's sake. Okay, so, as I was saying, the Air Force, they say that they're, like, whenever they're flying, every single day, they're seeing these little alien guys. They're darting around the water. They're like little specks.
Whoa.
But they, like, move with the guys that are in the planes. Like, they acknowledge that they're there. And then they're also super fast.
Super heat.
And they're, ooh, super heat. So as I was saying.
Yes.
They saw one and then it seemed to just kind of like disappear. And then in like 3 seconds later, it's 67 miles away.
Wow.
So either that's another one and the first one can just disappear or super fast. Super speed.
Ooh, super heat. I still believe that they're okay. Do you think that the aliens that they got over in Area 51 or whatever? First of all, I think it's really cool that you can't find Area 51 on the Google Earth map.
The Googles.
There is some weird shit on Google Earth though.
They found that murderer.
Huh?
The guy that was dragging a body into the water off a dock.
I haven't seen this before.
Oh. I don't know who found it or whatever, but it's on Google Maps, like the bird's eye view or something. There's a dock, and in one of the frames, there's a guy dragging a body to the end of the dock.
Damn, I see it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That is insane. Oh, and is that a car in the water?
A car?
Yeah, there's a car in a secret weed farm. Oh my gosh. You can find so much shit on Google Earth. Yo, check that out. If you have a phone. Oh, there's one of a cop who shot someone and the guy is laying on the ground.
Really? Just because you can't see anything in the sky doesn't mean the sky's not watching you.
I've seen from Google Earth things as well. That like if you're in certain parts of the ocean or probably like seas and stuff like that, you can see like boats and planes in the water sometimes, which is kind of cool. I mean, like sad, but like I don't know. I think that finding like what?
Sorry, go on. And then I want to talk.
I think that finding like submerged like boats and like planes, and I think all that's really cool.
Yes. I am terrified of being out in the open water, like not in a boat, like just floating there.
Yeah.
I don't know what's in there. And some things are bitey.
Yeah.
And I don't like
scary.
that. I know. It's really bad. I can be in a lake and I'm like, you hear those crazy stories. Someone lets something loose in the lake and it comes up and bites you.
Yes.
And that's how I'll find it.
Comes up and bites you.
It comes up and bites you.
No, keep going.
Well, then we're going to have to talk after this.
Hey.
What's the what were we just...
You said you like to see...
Oh, the submerged things in the water. There's a fear, there's like an actual phobia. I forget what it's called, but it's of like really big man-made things. So like when you're standing next to a giant submarine and you're like...
Yeah.
Ah.
I think that stuff is just crazy as well.
Well, but it, like if you're underwater and you're like swimming by a sunken ship or something, it's like I'm afraid. Or those giant like statues that are in the water.
Yeah.
It's crazy. That is a bit of history and it's just there.
Are you talking about the stone soldiers underwater or whatever? Is that what you're referring to?
But there's also like other statues, other places. But yes, mainly the soldiers, what I was picturing in my head.
I got that feeling, oddly enough, at Lincoln's grave. Have you been to Lincoln's grave in Springfield?
Did you? In Springfield?
Yeah, I don't think
so. You didn't take me.
I think I took Josh. But yes, Springfield. That was Homer.
That was Homer?
Yeah, I didn't do any voice.
We gotta close the door, man. Everyone just keeps on running in.
No, it's the window. The door is shut. The window's... Oh my gosh.
That's a big window.
I know. Well, it was...
We'll have to do something about that. It's fine.
Anyway.
I'll talk to the guys.
Thank you. The guys. Hey guys, get out of here.
Come on.
They got in here too. Anyway. What the hell was I just saying?
Springfield.
Oh yeah, Lincoln's grave. At Lincoln's grave, I think he has 2 like actual grave sites, but you can get really close to the body, which is not like the actual body, but like the casket that the body is. Yeah. It's cool.
Lincoln's Memorial in DC, like that giant thing. I was like, oh man, that's big. That's big.
Oh yeah.
And I was standing next to it, huge. And then I think I had other things in my mind. So I was like, damn, history. That shit's crazy.
Have you been?
And I walked away.
Have you been to see the Statue of Liberty?
No.
No?
I've never been to New York.
I have once. It was right after 9/11. So it goes to show how much I remember, because I was like 4, if that. 9/11 was on September 11th. She pulled out her phone. She's looking up something. She's smiling. She giggled. But we got to see, like, if I remember right, the rubble from one of the buildings, and that was pretty spooky to me. Yes.
Did you know that they have tours of the sunken Titanic ship?
What?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
You go down in like a little submarine, I believe.
Really?
Yeah, but it's only for like a little bit. And it's not like you can just like, you can't like swim through the dining hall or
That'd
something.
be cool.
I think that would be awesome.
There's a place that I used to go to in Florida with my family. Were you done with that?
Yeah.
Okay. There's a place I used to go to with my grandpa in Florida. It was the glass bottom boat ride, where you get in a boat and the walls are like, picture like a pontoon boat kind of.
Yeah.
And the walls are with seats. And then in the center of the boat was just a glass pane, and you could see like, if the sun was bright that day, you could see like the wildlife down there, which was really cool. But yeah, I highly recommend it if you can check it out. It's really neat.
That's crazy.
Do you have anything to say about that?
I don't want to look into the water like that.
Well, you're on a boat.
Yes, I am on a boat. It's just the feeling too close to just like having my legs in the water. I don't know. I don't like it. I like swimming, but I don't like the things in the water.
Well, I like to look at the fish. I love going to aquariums. I want to go to one right now.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Other things that are going on. Somebody left a microphone in here that has a jack to go to my phone, the lightning port. Which is really interesting, because then I could do like cool. We could do this podcast back in my. No, it would not be of this quality. But no, maybe I might be able to make it work.
Could you sing a little?
I'm gonna wet my whistle.
The breath before.
I know. Let me get some flavor in these lips.
No, I'm just saying.
It's water
like
anyway.
If you wanted to. You needed to rehearse for I don't know, let's say Phantom of the Opera.
No.
Okay.
Not gonna happen. Why did I buzz?
Don't yell at me.
You like that?
No.
Come on, let me get a better one
back.
in there.
No, stop it, take it back. No, stop it. No, stop it. Shh. Don't listen.
Oh, it didn't work. Okay, I forgot the sound comes on my nose. Well, anyway. I was doing that loud gulping thing that I can do.
I'm getting...
You're getting...
uncomfortable.
That's too bad. I was telling Max, my brother, shout out Max.
Hey.
We were playing Fortnite. Man broke his hand. But he's doing fine, I guess. I mean, he's a champ. He can get through it. Man's actually taking the whole thing really well. Sorry if I publicized your entire life, Max, but too bad.
Yeah, sorry about that. Just hope you're doing better.
Yeah, no, I mean...
No, I don't.
No, I don't. I hope he No.
No.
He was in an accident. He was in his car, and there was an animal that came out in front of him. From my understanding, if I'm wrong, sorry. He swerved and he went the ditch a little bit. Didn't realize there was a driveway coming up. We live in the country, so it's just pretty much dirt or like gravel road and then two big old ditches on both sides. So ditch came by and the driveway came up. It acted as a ramp. He got into the air, missed the guy's mailbox. Nice. We don't have to pay for that now.
Considerate.
And set off the airbags and fell into a tree. Or trees. Not like a tree. That'd be worse. Unless it was a small tree. But thankfully all the trees that he hit were small. Fuck the little trees.
Yeah.
Death to little trees.
No. All the trees gotta grow.
Well, they shouldn't have messed up my brother like that.
That's right.
You messed up my brother.
We throwing hands now.
Yeah, I'm gonna fight the trees. War against the trees.
I didn't think he was gonna be back to playing games like he is. But
yeah, he's not playing a whole lot of games, to be honest. He only plays whenever. Well, yeah. I asked him if he wanted to play, and he's like, message me on Saturday. He had surgery on Thursday. But they didn't... I'm sorry, no, he didn't have surgery. He was going in for surgery, but when they got in there and they gave him the anesthesia or whatever, they ended up just pulling his arm back into the place. It wasn't dislocated. The bone is fully snapped, but they were going to have to perform surgery to get his bones in the right spot for healing. But they didn't have to cut him open. They just had to tug him real hard, apparently.
Jeez.
So they tried doing it, I think, twice before, and he was awake for at least one of them.
Well, at least he wasn't for the others.
Yeah.
That sounds very bad.
Yeah. You have done something that I have not done, and that is breaking a bone.
Yes.
Yes.
I was gonna be like, I have not, but
I still don't think you have.
I can't.
Have we talked about this before on the podcast?
Yeah, probably.
Well,
but I broke my toe one time.
What?
I know. I know I broke it. I always forget about it though because it's my toe. Also, it's weird because it was my middle toe.
Out of all the toes?
It's not even the longest one. It was just my middle toe. Apparently, was a little too straight.
You got like a really long like index toe. Is it like
that?
Do the names still apply as they do on the finger?
Okay, let's assume that they do, and the thumb is the big toe. It was my middle finger.
Well, your middle finger on your toe. So like the one next to the pinky.
Yeah. Toe? It's literally the middle one, the third finger.
Oh wait, I'm thinking. Got it.
Yeah. Either way, the third finger. Toe.
Yes. third finger toe.
So I don't really know exactly how it happened, but I walked on it in flip-flops for the rest of the day, kind of limping, really hurt. It was also black at the end of the day.
Yikes.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure I broke my toe. And then
well, there's not a whole lot you can do for that, is there?
No, you can't even splint it.
No.
I also had to go to marching band where we back marched. Yeah, it's not great. I made it through though.
Yeah.
And then there's my ankle that at least there was a hairline fracture because something happened and they did not like. Basically, all they did was call me and say, no, it's not broken. And I went, oh, thank you so much. But also, I don't believe you. And I don't think that you x-rayed it the way that I would have.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know anything about x-raying. But like maybe they can't x-ray like over a bruise. But that doesn't seem right.
Mm.
So I went in for an x-ray. And it was my right foot. And on the outside of my foot, that's where all of the bruising was.
Oh, shit.
And it was all purple, blue, and black in different places. The bruises changed every day.
That's fun.
Yeah, it was crazy. And it really hurt. It was super swollen. And she x-rayed from like looking down like at my toes.
Ooh.
So like it was
oh, so you
the
can't
toes
really see
were head on. Yeah. So you're just seeing the
Lots
part of my
toe.
foot that is not affected.
Yeah.
And then the inside of my foot. I was like, that's not the side that hurts.
Yeah.
There are bones in the way of the ones that might be broken. So why didn't you... And like, why would you only take 2 pictures then? There's so many different sides of my foot. I would assume that you'd want to take a picture of my heel maybe, and then of the outside of my foot where all the bruising and pain was.
That's what I'd say, yeah.
Yeah. Because if I was like, my right arm, I think it's broken, and then they x-rayed my left arm, that's not right.
Well, I mean, like, I'd say that's as comparable if they just got the wrong toe. Like, you said your left arm, then they measured your fingers or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Your shoulder.
I would have preferred a little bit of an explanation rather than just thinking that they did it wrong for all this time.
Yeah.
Because like, what else could I have done if it was broken?
Right.
For a while, I couldn't even extend my foot. Like I couldn't bend my ankle the same as my left foot.
Oof.
Like I could bend my left foot a lot further than my right one. I could barely move my right one. And I don't know if I was click-clacking around the hallways with no shoes on before I broke my ankle.
Yeah.
But I sure as hell am doing that to this day.
Click clack. Oh, like
click,
your
clack,
joints you're saying.
It's I don't even feel anything. I'm like clickety clacks.
Like a dog in porcelain.
That's also another Schmidt reference. We did that in the rock show. Schmidt from New Girl. He has like clickety clacks. Those are his toenails that are like way too long.
No. Yeah.
It's actually a fun episode.
Another shout out to Max, who doesn't clip his... No, I'm kidding.
No.
Sorry, Doug.
What are you doing?
Exposed.
You gotta ask him if it's okay for you to put all of this stuff in there.
Hey, he'll be fine.
Oh my god. But yeah, I don't even like feel where the clicking is coming from, but every time I take a step, I can hear like the like as I'm walking, and I'm like, something's wrong.
Your ankle's playing jazz? Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's like your my turn signal's out.
I like that. That's funny.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did that. I only dislocated my pinky when I was in 4th grade.
I really haven't broken anything or dislocated anything, or I used to jam my fingers a lot when I played basketball in high school, which is the worst thing ever.
I hate
jamming my
fingers. It's so bad.
Yeah.
I did it not in sports one time. My uncle like hit my hand in a certain way, and it like we were at a beach, and I was like, and he was like, "Okay, come on," and I'm like, "You can't tell me what I'm feeling." And then I did it. In basketball.
Hold on. You were at a beach. How did it happen?
He hit my hand in a weird way. I don't know. I think we were playing like a game. Like I was trying to like hit his hand or something, and then he hit mine. But it was like my little baby finger was straight, and he just hit it, and then it jammed.
Damn. He's like sucker punching your fingers.
Yeah. Well,
he's like giving him the knee.
Basically.
Kickboxing your fingers.
That's okay. But then the lifeguard gave me a plastic spoon as a splint, so I broke it, as a plastic spoon breaks.
I was going to say.
And then I did it in basketball as well, but I wasn't in that for very long. But rugby?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I bet.
The way that it, like, you can't run after a rugby ball like a football. No. Like, you can't do that. It just bounces around in so many different, like, directions. It doesn't act like a normal spherical ball. No. So I went for it one time when we were just doing like little pickup techniques for like practice.
Yeah.
And I like put my hand out, and then it just bounced up right at my finger and jammed it. And I was like, I'm in the most pain.
No.
I don't know why it hurts so bad. Why?
I'm sorry. Well,
it's fine.
I never really like I said, broke bones or nothing like that. The number one thing that I ever did, I was sick as a kid with RSV. I think that's I think that's something. It's a respiratory disease, but yeah, shit's sad. I'm not gonna get into it a whole lot. I was just not doing well, but
little baby Sam.
When I was in high school, we were doing gym. I was in gym class, and I had my friend, my homie Clayton, love him, and we were doing a poorly named exercise called suicides, which were when you run full court, come back, basketball terms, quarter, come back, half, come back, and then you're done. That was 3/4, I mean. So like full 3/4, and then you get it. So we were doing that, and on one of my ways back, I guess we were pretending to trip each other because we thought it'd be funny. Like we were like, oh, what if? What if one of us fell? That'd suck. And I don't know. And Clayton had a little poor judgment when I was too close to the wall. I mean, nobody thought he did not mean to trip me, basically. But I stumbled. I fell. My head hit the cement wall.
My head hit the wall.
And it's like classical gym like cement, and I'm out cold. I think we've talked about this. We have an episode called.
And I laughed about it.
What? You laughed because we've talked about this, right?
No, about like when you told the story.
Oh yeah. But I just refer back to that episode, and the audio might not be as well as good.
Oh yeah, probably not.
But that's all right.
What did you call that like thing that you were doing again?
What thing?
The going full
Suicides.
Oh yeah, okay. I didn't hear you say that, and then I was like, "Are we about to have a Chicago versus Indiana
God,
thing
no.
again?"
I don't agree with the name suicides. I'm looking for any other thing to call it. I usually don't call it that.
I also don't like what it's called.
Yeah.
But let's be honest, it's really bad. It's a bad relay. I absolutely hated them. It felt like I have this weird asthma thing where it's like, pretty sure it's asthma, but like the doctors are like, no, it's not. And I'm like, okay, so what? I just have panic attacks from running for too long?
There you go.
Okay. But that would also, that would kill me every single time that we had to do that for basketball. And for really anything we did in gym and rugby. And I died every single time.
Yeah.
Because it was like, we had to bend down and touch our fingers to like a piece of tape or something that was in the gym. And like the bending down, getting back up, and then running is just, I can't do that for very long at all. Oh, we had one like that. It wasn't suicides. It was just like, it was running down the full rugby field, which is bigger than a football field.
Yeah.
So you have to run down there, and then our coach would blow her whistle, and then we'd have to drop all the way down to the ground and turn around.
Jeez.
And just be on our stomachs, and then hop up.
Damn.
Like after she blows the whistle again, and then run to the next whistle blow.
It's like doing burpees. Except running.
Could not keep up. Like I was telling myself, like, okay, push up. My back would not let me.
Yeah, I bet.
It was not like, it was something I honestly couldn't control at all.
That's crazy.
I was just like pushing myself up slower and slower, and I was like, I want to do this.
Yeah.
I can barely breathe, and my back doesn't work.
I hate when I'm like motivated enough to like try to get something done, but I physically cannot, you know?
Well, that's why I get to that weird asthmatic thing.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, yeah, okay, I just got to get to the end of this. And then I get to the end of it, and then I stop running, and I have to catch my breath.
Yeah.
And then I just start going like, I just start wheezing.
Yeah.
I can't see. I'm hyperventilating. And then I start to cry because I'm overwhelmed and afraid.
Well, I mean, hey.
And because I'm crying, I can't breathe. And it's a vicious cycle.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to like look at something, breathe in through my nose and out my mouth, and just like be really like slow it down and calm. I cannot. I am trying my hardest. Believe it. Like, believe me when I say that I don't want to be doing this.
Yeah.
I do not want to be panicking right now. Looks like I'm panicking.
Speaking of like the breathing techniques, when I was a kid, well, first off, let me start by saying this. I am very vulnerable to placebo. So much so that I can do it to myself, which is pretty convenient when I am in a situation or a feeling I don't want to be in. And I was like I think I had the flu at the time, and I'm like, wow, I feel like shit. How can I think I asked my mom first. And I'm like, how do I not feel like shit? Like I'm going to throw up, but I hate the feeling. And my dad, I think it was my dad that said it then, was like, breathe in your nose and out your mouth. But for a while, I couldn't remember which way to go.
Oh, yeah.
If I breathe in the mouth or out the nose or how it goes. And I figured it out one day because I was not feeling well. And I was breathing in my mouth, out my nose, and a little snot rocket.
Why would you say that?
What do you? No. Am I supposed to leave everyone hanging?
No, but just oh God.
And then
that was terrible. Oh God, my mom and I can't handle stories like that.
Well, yeah, it's tough. But so now, viewer or listener, please use that. Remember, in the nose, out the mouth. God. And I've saved myself a few times from getting sick from that, or by using that.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'm just I wasn't actually gonna get sick and I had diarrhea or something.
Oh my God. It's a different kind of like feeling though.
Diarrhea?
You're gonna throw up if you feel like tight in what is it called? in like I don't want to say that the top area of your stomach.
Like where your esophagus meets it.
Okay, if your lower stomach hurts,
yes,
has poopies. If you're
you only got one stomach, dog.
Higher stomach area, like if it hurts closer to your sternum, and if it hurts closer to
well, sorry, I don't get stomach. It never hurts me. I'm never hurt. I just feel like shit.
Okay, now I feel like we have to talk about this.
So like, wait, okay, but I do know people who are like, my stomach hurts, I'm gonna throw up, and I'm like, all right, but like my stomach never hurts. It just feels like I'm nauseous. Like I'm just nauseous. I don't like my stomach doesn't hurt. You know the feeling of nausea? That's what happens before I throw up. I don't get a stomach ache.
That's what it is though. Like nausea? If your stomach hurts, it can be nausea or it can be poopies.
But I don't feel physical pain.
It's not really like a pain. It's just like a really big discomfort. It's like something that does not feel right. It doesn't have to feel like someone just punched you in the stomach.
Okay.
But it just feels like something is not correct.
Well, then it's just nausea. Then your stomach doesn't hurt.
That's why we have different words for it. It's just a general term. If you're saying my stomach kind of hurts, then you don't have to go like, I feel I'm gonna shit myself.
Well, no, that's not what I mean. So like when you say my stomach hurts,
my stomach hurts.
Are you saying that?
Oh my God.
Are you saying that like you have pain in your stomach?
I'm saying
because that's what I'm hearing.
It feels really weird and off and uncomfortable.
So you're just nauseous?
No.
What?
Because like I can say that my stomach hurts. Not every square.
What?
Not every rectangle is a square.
What what does that mean?
Oh my God. Have you never heard that?
No.
It's like the not every square is a rectangle.
Thank God.
Sometimes I hate talking to you. Oh my God. It's either not every square is a rectangle, but every rectangle is a square. I think it's the other way around.
I use that term with fingers. Your thumb is a finger, but your finger's not a thumb.
Yeah.
But not all your fingers
are
thumbs.
So that's what it is. But like you could say I'm nauseous, and that is it's
like an umbrella term?
No, it's like saying what you actually are. It's not a general
an adjective. All right, I'm going to do.
If you're saying I can't think now. If you're saying you're nauseous, you're explaining exactly what is happening. If you say my stomach hurts, then people just know that, okay, your stomach hurts. That's fine. So she either feels like she's about to throw up or she's going to shit herself.
Well, I mean...
Or she was punched in the stomach. If you say I was punched in the stomach, it's the same as saying if you were nauseous, because it's saying exactly what happened to you.
I feel like you're going around saying the wrong thing.
I feel like I'm not.
You're like, my stomach hurts, and people are like, oh, do you want some what's that shit? The you put a tablet into water and it does shit.
Alka-Seltzer?
Yeah, because like when my stomach hurts, that's what I want. When I'm nauseous, I want that. You know what I'm saying? Because when my stomach hurts, that means either, like, I don't fucking know, I ate a lot of something, or... Are you looking it up? Hey, if you're listening
uses for Alka-Seltzer.
Isn't it for, like, stomach pain?
Many trees are caused by too much stomach acid, such as heartburn, upset stomach, or indigestion.
So there you go. So maybe upset stomach, it would help with nausea. But anyway.
An upset stomach and a hurt stomach, to me, are the same thing.
You heard him. Come on, man. Really?
My glare isn't like...
It's not visible to the audience.
It's not... Yeah, I can't make it allowed for the audience, but the audience, I'm glaring at them.
Audience? With an O?
Audience?
I've been watching What If, the Marvel series.
We're just not going to talk about it.
What? The stomach thing? So we disagree. I'm not going to keep going with it.
Fine. Then say, you know what? I think we disagree.
You know what? I think we disagree.
Great. Let's move on then.
Marvel's What If is really good. It's on Disney Plus. I watched. They're not all good in my opinion. But I'm only like I've seen the movies really, and that's it. But I forgot what I was saying.
Is it like they're not all good, like the Love, Death, and Robots? Or
no. Well, okay. So here's the thing. So the first one is What If Peggy Carter? No, that's somebody different.
Peggy Carter. Peggy Carter.
Then no, because isn't Peggy? I don't know her name.
Carter.
Sharon Carter.
What?
What?
It's not Sharon.
It's something.
Cap's love interest. Peggy Carter.
Oh, then I was
Sharon.
Then who the hell? I'm thinking of Penny.
Who's Sharon?
Shut the fuck up. Sharon Carter. Hey.
I don't think ever in my life I've said, who's Sharon? Could that be the title for the episode?
Who's Sharon? All right.
Who's Sharon?
Who's Iron Man's love interest? Penny?
No, it's another
Poppy. Pepper. Pepper Potts. Poppy. The seasoning.
PAPI.
I like that better. Anyway,
oh my God.
If not Sharon Carter became it became Captain America because women can be captains.
Hey.
Well,
wait. Sharon Carter is Peggy's daughter, I think.
Look at that. See, I'm not stupid.
No,
I'm just. Oh my gosh.
It says villain.
Sharon. He said Sharon Carter. That's so funny. Oh my gosh. Get a load of this shit. Sharon Carter. That's so dumb. Who would say that? No, that's a character.
I just didn't know who that was, and I was only thinking of Peggy. Who's Sharon?
And I'm talking to the person. You know, I was gonna let the person who hasn't seen What If Marvel try to slap me around with Sharon Carter's name. Jeez.
It doesn't matter if I haven't seen What If. I just have to know the characters' names.
But you don't, apparently.
Exactly, but it doesn't have to do with What If.
Watch if. That's how they said in the
beginning. Sharon. But it says that Sharon Carter is a villain.
Oh. She's
a villain.
Yes.
Is she the one that Captain America just had to make out with for absolutely no reason? And my sister and I are still mad about it to this day.
Yes. And also, it's kind of fucked up if you think about it.
So, yes, it is very fucked up. But, like, why did they do that? Why the fuck did they have to put that in the movie? It didn't make any sense. There was no lead up to it. He was just like, right, you know what? I do got time for a smooch.
Which movie?
I think it's Civil War.
What?
It's
I'll have to look back into that. I'm not too sure about it.
Is Civil War the scene? No. Is the Winter Soldier the one with the scene where he's in the elevator that everyone has memed? Where he makes a controversial opinion?
I got no clue.
And everyone attacks.
Man, I got no clue.
I just know it was he had Bucky and Falcon. Those are
people.
In the car waiting for him, and it was like a tiny little car. All these giant men in a tiny car, a clown car, and they're fighting in the car, like kind of silently. They just hate each other. And Bucky's like, "Could you please put the seat up?" It was like, "Can I have more leg room?" And Falcon just goes, "No." And that was the only thing that saved that scene, because Captain's outside the car making a weird talk. I think he like figured out who Sharon was. I don't know why. It's a weird scene.
Sharon?
But they just start making out for no reason. And my sister and I in the theater were like, why? Like out loud, just why?
You gotta, never mind. Kissing with the homies, dog.
Kissing with the homies.
He's making up so that he can kiss the homies later on.
I just don't get it. Like it.
Why you gotta kiss the homies?
No, it made him like have a weird character moment like that. It wasn't necessary. It made it seem really cheesy, and I was
is Captain America not cheesy? I think his whole character,
a lot of things.
Yeah, he's goofy, but
he's good.
I digress. Marvel What If was really good. The episode I was talking about was, what if Sharon Carter became or got the medicine or whatever? Because what?
Why is it? I thought it was Peggy.
No, Peggy's dead. Because isn't Sharon Peggy's daughter?
Peggy was not dead. She was just old.
Well, now she is. No,
in the What If, it's Peggy.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Okay, I was
because
like,
at the time it would have been
about?
Peggy. You're right. Would Peggy have still had Sharon? I didn't actually watch the episode.
No, I don't think Sharon would exist.
Oh, that's interesting.
Well, because I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they can reproduce.
I don't know.
They might be able to, but she got married. No, she didn't get married to Howard, right?
The duck? He shows up in...
Howard Stern. The radio host.
Howie Mandel.
Howie.
Anyway, Howard the Duck actually does make a few cameos in... I think he's in like 4 episodes. Stop playing with that. I can hear that. They can hear that. But...
He was in Guardians of the Galaxy.
He was, right at the end. And conveniently, good segue... In the What If T'Challa becomes Star-Lord. So that's Black Panther.
Okay.
The character became Star-Lord. And it's really interesting. I'm not gonna spoil a whole lot. But I was like, how does that just happen? You know? Because Star-Lord, first of all, I thought that Wakanda was not on Earth. I thought Wakanda was a different planet. But Wakanda is actually, it's in that like bubble thing. It's in Africa, but the reason that T'Challa became Star-Lord was because Yondu, who's the arrow guy with the blue mohawk, or he's blue but he has a red mohawk. He's played by Michael Rooker, who's from The Walking Dead.
Yeah,
I've met him. He's so cool. Anyway,
great.
He's like, yeah, I'm looking for this boy. And all humans look the same to him, apparently. Racism. No. But it could be. Anyway.
He goes down and he finds T'Challa.
Yeah, T'Challa was curious and wanted to see what's outside of the bubble wall thing. And then Yondu.
I want to go outside of the bubble.
That's pretty much it.
That was T'Challa.
A lot more happens. And it's really interesting. You should check it out. Disney Plus. What If? Yes.
Now that we talked about What If, I want to know.
Yes.
Why don't you like Love, Death, and Robots?
What is that on?
Netflix.
I don't know. I honestly don't remember it.
Okay, it's a bunch of short animated shorts.
I remember that much, but I don't remember any of the stories specifically.
They're just so
short,
amazing to me. They're so well done.
Yeah.
The first one that I saw, it was something about, it was like the giant. It was like the 8th episode or something. The animation is insane.
Are they all? I thought they were animated differently.
They're all animated differently, but the one for like the giant, it looks real. I'm pretty sure there's like some animators work on the same shorts, because there are like 3 of them I think that look like the one where they're running and there's like whales. They're on ice. I forget what it's called, but like I think some animators work on the same, work on a couple different shorts in the same Love, Death, and Robots thing. But the one who did the giant episode, everyone it's just one animator. No, it's not.
I was gonna say Can be.
But like the team that did that made it look like it was real life. And I think if someone tried to make a whole movie for that, it would take 10 years.
Oh yeah.
It would take so long.
Yes.
But nothing is following the same story, I don't think. I think one of them might be. But it's just, it doesn't even have to be like some are funny, some are really serious, some are sad, some are scary. Like the giant one was just kind of like, it was just quiet, and it was just like following this journalist, I think. It wasn't that crazy, but it was just kind of showing a little glimpse of that universe where giants, I guess, are real, and how everyone reacted to that, and it just kind of seemed like realistic.
Yeah, totally.
Good. The only thing that I don't think they nailed is how the mouth moves. Like in animations, it always looks like people are moving like realistic animations. They're moving too slowly.
Yeah.
Like non-realist, they're moving very fast, too fast. But like it, you can automatically tell that it's an animated production when you see them start to talk, because their mouths just like aren't moving fast. They're not moving all the way like they should.
Hey, that shit's tough though.
No, I know. It's just like there are a couple times I couldn't tell if it was animated or not.
Oh.
There's one that I still don't know.
Damn.
Like I'm pretty sure
it's like
it is.
Or?
Well, I think it's supposed to be Michael B. Jordan, and it looks like him. So either everything
Who is Michael B. Jordan?
An actor. Oh, he was also in Black Panther. He was the bad guy.
The Dark Knight? Batman?
No.
You mentioned earlier what it would be like if giants were a thing, and if like we discovered giants. Do you believe in any what's that called? Not etymology.
Mythological?
Yes. Mythological creatures.
I
can throw a few at you and you can say yes or no.
Sure, do that.
My favorite. Actually, let's start classic. Nessie. The Loch Ness Monster.
I've seen like pictures of aquatic dinosaurs that look like Nessie. I don't think they were still alive when that picture was taken. A lot of people think that picture is actually a whale penis.
Oh.
And it could be, honestly.
No.
Have you seen it?
A whale penis?
Yeah.
Yes, I've seen a whale penis. However, the picture was taken from like the shore of a beach, and whales can't be that close to the fucking shore. Yeah. So no. Sorry, dog.
Smaller whale?
Smaller whale, a big pee-pee?
Smaller whale, big pee-pee? No. Same size?
Of the whale? Jeez. Tapirs are the... No. Well, actually, it's barnacle that has the biggest penis to body ratio. But runner-up is tapir. Tapir is the biggest mammal penis. Anyway. Yes. So, Loch Ness Monster, nay?
I don't think it's real. But we definitely didn't know what was in the water.
I still think it's just wood. I do think one or a similar creature like that exists. I think that's like a deep sea one, though.
Yeah, I am so fascinated with the things that live in the water that we can't reach.
Yes.
For a while, I was invested. In the megalodon.
Oh. Never mind. I was invested in all of specifically the Jersey Devil, which is the next one we're going to talk about.
I don't know why I never really like heard anything about it, and nothing ever really stuck with
the Jersey Devil.
Yeah.
The only reason I know so much about the Jersey Devil, or did when I was a kid, was because I saw a picture. There's a picture out there of the Jersey Devil, where I don't know, it just looks creepy as hell. And don't like that. So I kind of scarred myself from the Jersey Devil. It's like a head-on picture. All you see is the face. You know what? I'm going to try to find it, and then I'm going to put it into the video, and I'll show you. The Jersey Devil is really fucking creepy. Apparently, the like mythology of it is a woman or a witch gave birth to it. That's close to the picture I'm looking for.
That doesn't look very threatening, but I would be very concerned.
Well, I was just so confused as to how it would exist. Maybe that is the picture.
I don't know. Apparently someone made a movie about it. I would actually be up for watching that movie if you want to.
The Jersey Devil is really fucking cool. So,
are you sure it was the Jersey Devil that you saw a picture that was head on?
What do you think it was?
The only one that I'm finding is this one where it's like blurry and jumping.
That's also the Jersey Devil, but that's not the picture. And I thought there was that one, but
how do you feel about Mothman?
I think it's kind of goofy. This is it's a GIF of the Jersey Devil doing Gangnam Style.
I can't believe you just said GIF, but we'll get past it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a GIF.
Yeah, I never really thought about the Jersey Devil. Chupacabra. I also didn't. I don't know. I didn't really ever think that anything was real. I thought Nessie was cool to think we could believe in, you know.
What is life?
That's
what
life.
Is real?
That's what all the people say. That's not. That's just a hairless dog. What are you trying?
What? Oh, yeah. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of then.
I really think that the Chupacabra was just like a Mexican hairless dog.
Oh, yeah.
I hate looking at them. I know that that's terrible, but you know the, you know the,
you got it.
No. I looked at a creepy picture and it threw me off. Mexican hair. Oh, you know the video of the guys that are all like hanging out on the porch, and there's like this little hairless dog that jumps up on this guy's lap, and he's like, "No, gross. It's really fucking gross. Can you just take it, please?" And they're like, "He's fine." And I was like, "No, I really don't want to touch it. He's so gross."
Yes,
that's me.
I love it. Well, I pretty much those are the only two that I really wanted to dive into.
Yeah, do you think Bigfoot's real?
Yes, I do.
Oh.
What, did you do not?
Do you want to talk about it?
I don't think there's a whole lot to it. I think that maybe in the past he was real, but now I think he is gone. But well, actually, I'm kind of curious. Our last little segment before the podcast ends is going to be let's see, what animals are extinct. I'm going to say recently extinct animals 2021. The woodpecker. Not all of them, just
what?
The splendid poison frog is now extinct.
Oh, but he was so splendid.
The Spix macaw. Oh, I'm going to say the little blue macaw because I didn't it's a slur.
Oh.
But if you've seen Rio, that bird is dead and gone. The northern white rhinoceros is now extinct. That's sad.
Damn.
That's just like the stereotypical.
There was a blue tiger.
Apparently.
That's fine. The black kraken. Rhinoceros.
Oh shit! I think so.
I think something like that definitely could have been real.
Oh yeah.
But I'm thinking whale penis.
Another whale penis.
Another whale penis. Put it aside.
It was the ivory bill woodpecker, which is like the stereotypical woodpecker, is the one that's extinct.
Okay.
Apparently monarch butterflies are not doing well either.
No. But they have to cover the trees.
I know. The ivory-billed woodpecker is not dead yet, but it is soon to be. Anyway, let's end this on a light note. Everyone, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate everyone sticking around this far. We're making a little bit of a change to the way the episodes are formatted. The ones in the past, minus this last episode, are going to be season 0 because they aren't the best quality, and I don't know if I want to start off this podcast with that. So not this podcast, but the last one we released. That's episode 1, season 1. We're back, baby. New podcast every week. We're going to figure out what goes on next week because nobody wants to hear me talk for an hour. Anyway, thank you very much for listening to Don't You Hate It. I'm Sam.
I'm Heather.
That was very traditional, but bye!